Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Roethlisberger's Steelers going up against Patrick Mahomes' Chiefs.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Room here to run. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. The first play from scrimmage. Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
The coverage that time was unbelievable the whole way around. I mean, you've got a quarterback just standing back there in the pocket. He had all night to survey the field, and he still couldn't find anybody. And when he finally did throw it, he threw it to the other team.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
A toss play to Hunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, it's Hunt. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Let's go.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And the kick by Butker is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the left side, it's McDonald. And down he'll go at the 25. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They'll indeed go for him with Roethlisberger. And he's got Rodgers. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Roethlisberger. And he rifles one incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McDonald. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Still in search of the first down after that last completion. In motion right is Bryant. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. 23 yards on the play.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter. first down. It's Roethlisberger. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. A give to Bell. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Tamahali coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Benny Logan. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And now here comes Kansas City. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
In motion left is Thomas. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On play action, it's Mahomes. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Bryant with a catch right side. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tamahali in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tomahawley in there to get him again. The third time he sacked him here tonight. So the sack, and now a third and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. That's McDonald. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is right down Broadway. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So no problems there with that one as they're able to put 3 up on the board.
Yeah, it's pretty much a winless night. There's only a very light breeze, so it's a perfect night for kickers. And like you say, no problems with that one.
And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Thomas, the man in motion left.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Marty!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Back there, Leopard! Leopard! Now let's go! Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And got his man complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. And Butker able to put this one through. And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see in the postgame. We're ready to get to the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Chris Jones able to drop him for a loss of a couple. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. Big Ben, not the most agile quarterback in NFL history, but he can use those legs when he needs to.
He really can, and I think it starts with him taking contact and shedding people trying to get him on the ground. That's when he becomes the most elusive.
Yeah, something he honed back at the University of Miami in Ohio.
Yeah, but they didn't get him down in the MAC. It's hard to get him down in the NFL.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. Oh, a nice spin. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Right around the 31. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. They run again with Hunt. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. Right near the 39. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. He's going to air one out. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. Down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
All right, here we go. 319.
We're back now in KC. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down. That's Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And the kick by Butker is good. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So that's a big one there. It's his 3rd field goal of the game, and a 2-score lead's got to feel pretty good right about now. And
while they're not free and clear yet, you're right. Now this defense can go out knowing that it's going to take more than one big play to catch them.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Roethlisberger. And Bryant's got it over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
This is Hunt. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39! Check three.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not